All right, hello YouTube. Today we have a one of the final matches between Steelaxe proper and MystiClutchPipe. Steelaxe will be at home today. They are 8-2 on the season with 20 points. Sorry, Steelaxe is 8-2 with 20 points, and MystiClutchPipe is 8-2 with 19 points. They played the same amount. They are 1 point behind each other. It is hard to imagine a closer race. This is today's match. Should be a good one. MystiClutchPipe were coming off 2 wins recently. Here's our leaderboard. It is hard to imagine a closer contest. Baguettes have played 2 more games. C4 has played 2 more games in this last week than everybody else. Steelaxe and MCP will play today. Tied for first place, Steelaxe and Baguettes. So one of these 2 teams, whoever wins today, will go into first place. If Steelaxe wins, they'll get 2 points, go into 22. MCP wins, they'll go to 22 as well, getting 3 points for being the away team. This is coming down to it. These top 4 teams are knotted up, are very, very close. So JD will join me. Let's get to the field. This league is knotted up. It's a big Charlie Foxtrot for the first 4 spots. Let's bring that on there. So Steelaxe is #1 right now, tied with Baguettes for first. Third place, 1 point behind, is MystiClutchPipe. Fourth place is Mafia. They are only 2 points behind. So 1 win tomorrow could put them up into first place. So look at how close these are. Here's the kicker, is that Baguettes have played 12 matches, whereas Steelaxe, MCP, and Mafia have only played 10. So all of these 3 have 2 more matches to play versus, I think Baguettes are they're gonna compete 1 more time and then they're done for the season. So they've almost exhausted all their points or their opportunities to get points. So there you go. Now JD is going to tell you about biter battles and what they're all about.
Really? I gotta do things?
How do I play this scenario, JD? I have no idea what we're looking at.
Clown. In your case, you whack down some steam engines and hope for the best.
It's a wall, yeah, steam engine wall.
In case you've missed it, over on my YouTube channel, more importantly, I actually there's a whole separate command. Oh, there needs to be a separate command for biter battles. Just Clowntown's match. There is a playlist. If I can type correctly, there is a playlist. If you type in !biter battles, list whole playlist, all the matches currently, including right towards the bottom, there is a match with Clowntown as an actual participant. Yes, but we are playing biter battles today, or at least myself and Clowntown are shoutcasting biter battles today. We have 2 teams, north versus south. The great team versus the worst team. Which one's which? Who knows? We'll find out when the match ends. We have 2 sides of the river, which is completely identical, completely mirrored, top to bottom, left to right. Well, yeah, top to bottom, left to right, yes. We have 2 teams. So one is, well, both teams have 3 players each. Defending the lovely silo. Silo comes pre-equipped with 3 guns. Each gun has 12 ammo. Plus, there's a little bit of a wall thrown around the outside with some random guns. Random guns are decided by the gods of RNG. Also, how complete or gapped your wall is also decided by the gods of RNG. Both teams have to defend their silos. The way they defend their silos is with guns and grenades and all those things that kill biters. Meanwhile, biters will be spawning at the biter spawns on the north and the south, as we can see, mirrored maps. You can take your science packs, put them in your labs, tech up, get the power, kill the biters, or both teams have a GUI up the top left-hand corner. They can click on to remove the science packs from your inventory, send them across the river to the other team's biters, at which point the other team's biters will will evolve to be bigger, meaner, and nastier. Also, there's another number up here being threat. Threat indicates how many biters are sort of on the way. Finally, we also have, we're in the Behemoth League, so we can see the different science packs are worth different amount of points. 10, 25, 80, 225, 1050, 1200, and 5,000 points, but because we're in the Behemoth League, there's no blueprints, and Mutagen is 150% effective. So we take all those numbers, we multiply them by 1.5. On top of that, we have the starting pack. Starting packs is the regular Science Robots Combat. The home team, i.e. the one that gets to do all the choosing, gets to pick the home pack, plus they get to reroll the map up to 3 times. They have to pick the first the second, or they're stuck with the third.
Yep.
Who's home, Clown?
Steelaxe is home, and right now they are choosing whether to re-roll this first map or not. Looks like Phoenix will be coaching Xeno, and Nefrums. And then bits-orio will be coaching, looks like ThePiedPiper, Clutch, and Mystic is not there. I don't know who they got for that match. I don't think it's BBR.
Is it?
Who's their third one? Oh, Krono. Krono will be on the MystiClutchPipe.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Keep North Combat.
North Combat.
Ready. He just says, let's go. We are ready to go. Combat pack.
That's anti for you. It's not 3 separate messages. It's like done.
Let's
like
go.
Everything delivered.
He wants to go right now and put them on their heels. Yep.
Team North. Team North is Steelaxe. They have chose the combat packs. They're going to get some fish, some burner miners, some furnaces, all that stuff listed on the screen right now. The important things for this pack is you get 1 heavy armor and 1 SMG to start you off. On top of that, you also do or don't get grenades. You don't get grenades. Oh, you do.
You
50
do.
grenades.
Yeah, you get a bunch of them. You get a bunch of
So
them.
that kills the Pipernator roll. The Pipernator roll cannot work with this particular start.
Oh yeah. The 8-minute mediums.
8-minute mediums fails entirely to 50 grenades.
This,
there we go.
Yeah, so this map, go to bbchampions.org for more information. This map looks okay. A lot of guns are in the 12 o'clock position. Already we see oil, but it's buried on that mixed ore patch. Good amount of wall, not a lot of coal or other resources.
We've got oil on the right, but prediction is up in my channel. You have 10 minutes to rearrange and redistribute any jetty tiers you may have. Place your not bets, because that would be gambling and we can't allow that on Twitch, and decide on who's going to win. So far, North's taking the lead. All right, yeah, we have actually not a bad lack of trees, as always, on a desert map, but...
Right.
How much have
little bitty bits of trees out here, so you can look for Nefrums or Xeno to run out there.
It'll be Nefrums. It'll be Nefrums.
Do some chopping every time. Yep.
60... How many guns? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 guns. So about 1,100 ammo, about 10 ammo average, a little bit over. We have a decent amount of iron, which is sort of behind the water. Decent amount of copper, coal, stone, and then of course the garbage patch. The garbage patch.
Yep.
Named right after the Garbage Patch Kids.
So you will see these various pings. This is the teams talking among themselves to coordinate what they're going to do and where they're going. Looks like Anti and Nefrums, they're going to put some stuff right along the side of the silo. Did you see the note?
Nope.
Did you see the note in that's new to the scenario this time? Once the match starts, go hover over the white science pack in the GUI, and it shows you completion %. Just hover over it. Don't click. Allegedly.
That's new to you. That's new to you, Clowntown.
Yes.
I can confirm it works.
Okay. Well, good. All right. Ready? Says Anti. Let's go. So Xeno, Nefrums, and Anti are all speedrunners, and they want to go right now because speed. They believe they have a speed advantage. Me thanks, and Southern Gaming, thanks for those follows, and welcome player Anti-Patience, who just joined my
hey,
chat.
Anti. The other Anti.
The other Anti.
The better Anti. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we got 73%
well, one of
them
is certainly more handsome. I'll just say that.
73% of you are voting for North, with only 27% voting South. Okay. And Stinson says, I'm the person voting South, so be afraid if I win. Oh, shit.
Be insufferable. They want to finish this fast so they can get on to the Super Bowl. That's right.
What? Super Bowl?
Yeah, it is. For U.S. time, it is Super Bowl Sunday today. Let me drag that chat over here.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But it doesn't really get started.
Okay.
It doesn't really get started till the evening anyway. So.
Okay. All I know is it's technically Valentine's Day today, and I'm probably screwed because I definitely didn't forget about it much.
Yeah. All right.
My prediction is to close in 4 minutes. Technically, I can end them early, but you got the first 10 minutes. I know, Stinson. You did remind me.
Hey, Follows. What's up, live chat? Hello, Min C. Hey, Ped. It's
Eleanor has the right answer. Biter Bells is way more important than the Super Bowl. For Europe, it's a shitty Monday tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not Valentine's Day.
Here we go.
Oh. Alright, go!
Timer. All right, they're off. Unfrozen. Okay, there they go.
No. North grabbed a chest each and then redistributed it on the fly.
Yep.
All right, ClutchPipe running south, grabbing that iron. North. Xeno's out. He put the burner miners not in a straight line. He screwed up. That cost valuable seconds.
So Nefrums, you are correct, is already running out there to grab some some chopping.
Xenocyber fails as a speedrunner. His coal loop is not looped. And he's already getting the iron up and running.
Yep.
It's still not looped. And
he's going to come over there and...
Piper
he did it. He rotated. He rotated it. Anti got it on the fly.
I'm surprised nobody's gone to the right. Oh, well, there we go. North has.
Oh, the resources are slim pickings. They're going to have to do a junk smelter here.
Garbage smelting is awesome.
I don't see any other way to do it.
Of course, Spider Battle's a sport.
It's not a sport. Another mixed patch over to the west.
Piper has thrown down the lab. 10 packs up and going. They're going to get automation right now. North has automation set up, and again, Nefrums is handcrafting on the fly. 25% to 10%, and
look the hovering works. Can confirm.
It does. Yeah. I told you it works.
That's cool.
It works.
That's cool. Click. It's a tooltip, a live updating tooltip. How about that? Little bitty bits of coal and iron out there, but not much. So Nefrums is going to crash back in and do some building here.
I think Nefrums really goes out and tries to get all the wood that they're going to need.
Yeah, and then maybe throw a bunch of power poles in a box and...
Nefrums.
Use it for a while.
130 wood. 130 wood. It's not a bad haul. And Piper's also out chopping now. Okay, so South has gone more copper than what North has. And very close on the iron.
Yep. Big coal loop.
Close.
So both teams are kind of taking advantage of those natural guns. Just going to leave them in front.
Yeah, North has gone for stone, which is going to be important to keep getting those stone the burner miners down.
They need that pretty quick, so that's good.
Whereas South has been chopping lots of rocks.
Yep. So South is going to throw down their stone right now as well.
Oh, Krono, no box. Go grab a box from outside. Dismantle the box wall. Go. Steelaxe completed automation. They pulled off to the lead.
They're putting their steel, their 3 starting steel chests in that in the middle.
Starstreet, come on. Oh wow! No,
MystiClutchPipe
pulled ahead in research.
2 dots of oil.
That's all you need. I got no idea what the percentages are because hitting that's impossible. 100%. That's enough to feed flamers.
PiedPiper is going to run over and a little bit of exploration. Oh no, he's done. He just wanted to go grab a rock or two.
So the important thing is the spies. Sorry, the team managers being Phoenix and Bits. can see all the active vision. So everything we can see actively, right? Which means that there's no stream sniping. There's no, nothing like that. Also means it's chances are you'll find one or both of them in our streams. Helping. Krono fails this time. Got the burner miners in the wrong spot. All right, fixed it. All right. South has stopped researching. They just got the initial 10 packs. North did the same. Oh, Nefrums put down their first assembler. Xeno's got real power running.
First assembler's down in the south as well.
Yeah, but that's a lot to run off one solar panel.
It is.
It's sort of struggling.
It is. And then at nighttime is gonna hit here in just a couple of few.
In saying that, it is working. Like they are crafting. Highest quality assemblers ever. They are crafting. Who's in charge of pipe power? Oh, thePiedPiper is. There we go.
Yep.
Of course,
Here he goes.
It's the pipe man. Can you ever get a water pump there?
No, I bet he's not. He's gonna have to get on the curve.
Bad Piper. Bad Piper. Worst pipe master ever. Oh, we didn't even have a pump on him.
You see Nefrums just shoot at nothing just a minute ago with a shotgun.
Yeah. Occasionally, the thumb gets heavy.
Yeah.
Right, and the spacebar gets tapped.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Clutch, who puts down the pump right in line with the power pump. Okay, steam power super hard. Super duper duper hard. All right, we have power on the south.
Yep.
North got their power on the first attempt. Nefrums has started whacking out a smelter. He's used stone furnaces to measure out. What's that? 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 tiles. 14 tiles from the patch. Okay. Oh, we should also mention this. Armageddon. We just got an alert. 113 minutes.
Yep.
So, in 113 minutes, we have exponential increase in threat and evolution. Currently, there is a passive throw done by the engine. It just ticks over every slowly, just to keep both teams on their tails and keep things moving. But yes, at 113 minutes from now, i.e. 2 hours into the game, things get exponentially much worse, much quicker. Canning is super hard. North
Steelaxe just automated power, so they dragged a belt, and so that's one thing they won't have to worry about for a while.
Yep. Oh, that. Okay. They're also currently in the process of automating their first smelting line. I missed the end of the. Jenny, you need to play this so all the teams can give you shit when you mess up? I already did. I got thrown in with Clowntown.
Too late.
I got thrown in with Clowntown.
Yeah, too late. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter what he plays, I think. Still gonna get shit from chat. So.
Shit for chat every single time I press the go live button.
Yeah.
Alright, North has got science automated. They're ticking their way through Logi packs. South is slowly hand feeding it. They got the assemblers ghosted down. That's halfway there. The lab hasn't made it there yet.
Do a hot tub stream.
No, do a cold tub.
Write the names of subscribers on my body.
Alright, Nefrums is planning out, so it's going to be an iron with a half a copper. It's almost like these teams have played before and I've seen their builds.
All right. Intermediates on both sides. These guys right here. Very handy not to have to do gears or coils when you're trying to build quickly.
Settings, graphics, smoke.
So South is going vertical with their build. We've got a half line of iron.
I think that's a mistake.
4.
I think that's a mistake. I really think that's a mistake.
It may get crowded. You're right.
Alright, PiedPiper's putting an output on their furnace line. Not sure why you put output. They don't really need outputting yet.
This is interesting.
What? Nefrums has saved 50% of the inserters and gone for a second iron line.
Yeah,
which I hadn't predicted.
Isn't that crazy looking? I guess he can automate it.
Do...
He doesn't need the output yet because he's still handcrafting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you just grab the iron.
Yep, just grab the iron out of there. There we go. So he's going to make a half line of copper, and that'll be red science. So Nefrum's going to come over there and extend that out.
Yep, and that's going to be hand-fed for the moment because you can live without copper for quite some time. South, on the other hand, is... They've got the iron line, it outputs, it gets almost over to the boxes where they can actually start automating some science. Except either nobody's feeding it or nobody's got the resources. And nobody's feeding it. There we go. Alright, so they have red science automated. Not going anywhere, but it's automated. That's halfway there. Meanwhile, North has got to 89, 90% through the logistics science pack through the magic of 5 assemblers and 2 labs.
Yeah. Check out where I pinged. Looks like there had been some damage to these power poles and one inserter. I think it doesn't see any biter battle corpses. I think it's Nefrums checking the action on his shotgun.
It's important to test that it still fires correctly.
Nothing's safer than a loaded shotgun.
Oh, Anti's gone for the far out iron. Wow.
Yeah, look, he's going to grab some of those guns.
He's already ripped up half the guns. He's loaded them up. Okay, he's redistributing ammo. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, iron onto that line. He's going to tag that in there. That'll half fill that line. That should give him a whole line of iron. Nefrums is going straight for green science. He's going to build the green science build first, probably. Red science build second.
Not a bad play because not a bad play to start those because you need inserters and belt automated to kind of accelerate your builds, right?
Definitely belt heavily automated. Like you'd be surprised at how much belt you go through early game. Okay, and like for the distance of 2 belts, they could have had guaranteed fed for their red science in the south. But
yeah, I saw that.
Nobody
right
put
here.
down 2 belts. Yeah. Sad thing is they're about to run out of iron.
Yep.
And empty. Does Krono notice? If he does, he doesn't have belts.
They've got automation on their belts. That's good. Green science is up.
Nefrums is just built red science. He's ripped up the existing temporary labs set up. So North is doing Steelaxe, steel, then military 2. And Clowntown, I was saying, right, in a previous match, I think it was last match with Mojo, because unfortunately you couldn't make it, so I had to call in an expert. They get steel very early on, okay? It's only 50 packs. But then we don't actually normally see players put down a temporary steel smelter for quite some time.
Right.
Because the steel doesn't help you until you get the heavy armor researched.
Right. So steel unlocks, it unlocks engine and you have to do it to unlock military, right? Because you need that for the piercing rounds. But more importantly, you go through steel to get grenades, right? Steel doesn't go into grenades, but you need to unlock the tech before you can get to grenades. Yeah, because military 2 has 2 pieces to it: grenades and then the piercing round, and the piercing round needs steel. Right.
Okay.
So it's a steel unlock, tech unlock only. So that's why.
Okay. Good point.
Speaking of expertise.
And that was the whole sentence. Okay.
Yep. That's all I needed. Speaking of expertise, yep. That's right.
So Nefrums got red science done. Working his way through setting up green circuits in just a second, I expect. And then into green circuits. Into green science. South has got... Okay, they need some boxes to get their copper up and running for the green science build, and they have green science unlocked. Krono needs to set some recipes. Come on, boy. There we go.
So Xeno is talking about something in the north, maybe saying this is where you want our perimeter. I don't know.
Too far forward. Too far forward. Way too far forward.
Maybe he's talking about trees. Hey, we're out of trees. And you go get some trees.
Asking about tree density, maybe?
So the outer... Yep. Oh, lost a gun.
Yeah.
Killed
like
the attack.
30 rounds in it.
Yep. So that outer outpost got attacked. They lost a gun, but
the gun sucks. The 30 rounds suck probably more.
Yeah, North is going to search for trees. They're going to try and get up here into military 2, unlock those grenades before they run out of them.
Okay, so South has actually pulled ahead in the research. Oh no, hang on. That's military 2. Okay. No, I have not pulled ahead just yet.
So
North is one tech ahead and just started their green science build. Hey, Clown.
Yes.
Now you're talking about those damage things. It turns out there happens to be a lab there that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just doing a quick splitter count. North has used 4 of their allotted 5 splitters already, and South has only used 1.
You know, there have been people who have actually asked, is there a serious 5 splitter rule?
There's not.
That's only if Clowntown shoutcasting, because he can't count past 4.
Exclamation point split. It's about 5.
Now, one thing I just noticed is North has automated their coal into their furnace line and has lost more guns. More guns.
They're down to 3, down to 5, down to 3, and one of them is on this last leg with 29 ammo in it. Anti's going to go out there and for sure he's going to do a repair pack here for sure. No, probably not.
No.
He's going to put some more guns on. There you go.
Hey, there we go. Dragon gums.
He knows what's up. It's not a rule.
Beaten to hell. Picks up the other one. Beaten to hell. Redistributes the ammo through the other ones. Done. All right.
Hey, Blue Champ, what's up? And no, Lord Tassadar, it's not a rule. It's an inside joke.
Good news, Clown.
Yes. I'm up. I like good news.
Yeah, Nero's here. He must have finished eating.
Hey! No, Nero, you need to take a page out of my book. Just eat whatever you do.
Eat on stream.
Eat on stream.
Well, I think that's a little bit harder when doing bite battles. In fact, I think that was the longest time I've seen Clown stream and not eat when he actually participated in bite battles.
Yeah.
Remember, that is in the playlist.
That's
it's not on Clowntown's channel. It's an exclusive video on my channel.
That's why I got cranky. This guy couldn't eat. Automated grenades. Look down here. This is good. North is good to go on grenades.
Oh my god! Already
big line. That'll likely turn into a military line, right? You could put like 8 military right here. Direct feed.
I think that's what Nefrums is building right now.
Yep. Nice little compact build. This will be wall over here. All right. Probably put some stone over there.
You reckon wall?
Yeah. He's got to.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
How about this little arrangement right here? This is neato. Belt goes into a green science feeder. Little buffer chest. It's a neat little design.
Yeah, we often see belt go into a buffer chest for easy grabbing. Same with the inserters, but
So Xeno's out there.
there's never any backup.
Xeno's dancing with the biters out there.
Oh, they're all dead. Solved.
He may put down some coal out here and bring that back. They're definitely gonna need that. Got to put some guns out there.
Well, they got 55k coal apiece. They do not have enough.
So Anti's going to look to bring this stone over here so they can start automating wall. And once they start automating wall, then they can start releasing the guns and then have a person patrol out there and do grenades. Right now, it's got to be guns and prayers.
Yeah, guns, prayers, and grenades come shortly.
Yep. Because this is a long way out there. If you're primary building back here where Anti and Nefrums are, and then you got to run all the way out there, that's a quite a bit of a hop in without any pavement.
Well, they're converting everything to walls, so they're not going to have anything to run on. Nefrums is making the steel build right now. So, and they've already got the copper line pulled through to do red science and also do a military build. So they're minutes away from turning on a military build. Half a dozen assemblers, that's all they need.
Yep, they don't need much.
South has finally pulled their coal line through their smelters. It's now automated. It's missing a whole stack of inserters to get copper going faster.
Here comes the wall, right?
And North is out of position with some silent throws from South.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was not silent. That was very not silent.
115, yeah. I must have missed it. So Anti is hustling,
everything,
getting to the attacks on time. He did a good job of not letting it kill anything.
Yeah, hopefully that's the team manager yelling at them.
I don't know that.
South just ran out of power. They fixed it.
And I don't know that Phoenix yells at all. I don't think I've ever heard him excited.
He's one of those people, is he? Just complete monotone.
He's pretty cool customer.
All right, so we had Krono throw, 115. Then we had Nefrums return with not quite as much green, but a good amount of red. And then we had thePiedPiper return the favor. So we're already up to 14, 13 apiece.
Yep.
It's very even.
Pretty even. So no one's in the mediums yet. Mediums happen at 16.6, allegedly.
Although, North is a belt and seconds away from having military build running.
Yep, here we go.
Nefrum's got the inserters in. He's going to run the belt up. Oh, he ran short of belt! How embarrassing.
Well, belt's right up here. There's 100.
Nefrums has put in some pillboxes to cover their left side. South is working on a stone smelter right now, so North is already in a slow lead. South has a decent green science build up and running, and now they're actually going and putting in a temporary two machine military build. That's going to be it. It's going to be enough to get them up and running. But we can see how well a 3 speedrunner team does. They are pulling ahead. Oh, Anti is... No.
One grenade got them all. Look at that. Those moves. This, he's going to gather them. Boom.
Common direct mandates on North.
All right, east side attack. Nefrum's over there to respond. Gonna keep him off the build. Oh, fish.
Okay. Fish. Yep. Fish. What? Fish. There's a zigzag on the belt that got boo-booed.
I'm not sure what Anti's gonna. I'm not sure what Nefrums is saying over here. He's pinged this area over here twice. Not sure what he wants to do.
Guns. The belt's still not turned.
Anti's going to put a wall, I think. I think that's what he's doing out there. He's going to clear some trees, get some power pole, and I bet you can use this water for defense and pull your wall out there. You can trap the garbage smelter in there.
Nah. He's going to wander off and he's going to put down radars. We've seen it before.
Both. Oh, there's mediums for north. Not so much for south. Clutch out there
just
dancing.
Just dancing on the corpses. That's how you show your dominance. You get it in the kills, and then you dance on whatever's left.
Phoenix actually pinging. Oh, it's not double-sided. He says, look, you're limiting your coal.
Yeah, Anti already pinged it. And Xeno is standing right there. Oh, no, hang on, coal. Oh, that's a new one. All right.
Yep. There you go.
Sorry, it's 6 a.m. and I'm already turning on the air conditioner. Because, you know, Australian weather. All right. Iron is fixed. We have the hand-fed, 4 hand-fed assemblers doing gears in the middle, which need to be retired. That's running. Military build is running. Does not actually get the packs back to the labs. North is working their way through electronics. And then Automation 2, fluids, oil, flammables, flamethrower. They've got their tech tree sorted. Actually, I didn't see bigger and better explosives.
South throws again. 21%. North has still not thrown to get them up over mediums. I think that would be a good investment to throw them.
Well, we have seen this previously where Nefrums and Anti were both standing very, very close to the science build, grabbing and throwing every single chance they got. So it's lots of little throws to keep the pressure on. North is not going for stronger explosives 1. They're skipping over it.
Oh, so Xeno, he grabbed all the military they had. He put 50 in a box to do
flamethrower.
Yeah, to save him for flamethrower, and then threw the rest. You see that? So he had 80. I think he had 83. Threw 50 in the box reserve, threw the 33, and then sprinkled the military over all the science packs. So now they don't have to worry about that. They can just throw all the military themselves. Just go, go, go. All right? There you go.
There you go. Here's Anti. He's already got his first radar out on the right-hand side. He's putting 1 in the north. Yep. Get the area scanned. Get a good look at, see what's coming. Puts out a second radar. We have the sacrificial radar with a backup radar. Although we can see giant waves coming in on the north, crisscrossing one another.
Yeah, this one right back here, that's Captain Kirk. This one is one of those red shirts ensigns out there. Yep. You go first there, Ensign Joe.
Oh!
Uh-oh. They went away from Anti.
Voided Anti.
He's got some repairs to do after this.
Repairs? You mean throw grenades at the buildings to make sure they die good and proper? Yes.
I mean, I guess, yeah, he's got some replacements to do.
So, North is going to wall off just in front of the coal and the iron. Funnily enough, there is a giant oil patch on the left.
Hey, there we go.
They will be grabbing. I guarantee it. South.
It's a little far forward. Maybe I would be more apt to think they would go for one way out there. Right?
Well, we have seen that. In the match that the Clown missed, we had both teams going way out for oil. Along with, it was Neuro spent the whole match out in his own private little base. He then converted his whole private little base, which we thought for ages was going to be doing purple science. It turns out the whole time he was playing the long game, and he was building poison capsules, slowdown capsules. And they had so many capsules. South has got a wall in along with dragon gums everywhere. They are gummed up. They have walled up. They have mediums in the base.
Yep. So, over here on this left side, so you see the North has elected to move their wall a little bit farther out, enclosing those 2 patches that they went out there and grabbed. South is putting the wall behind it.
Yeah, but they're going for a garbage smelter. So,
they are.
Respecto.
Yeah, they go. Yep, they are.
The garbage smelter has more than enough in it. Plenty in it. It's probably even wide enough that you could just put straight lines of miners and just feed it into smelters.
Big throw from north to south. Nefrums, all 106 military, put up over 25, and there goes the mediums. So that was a big 10% throw.
Krono returns. That's still very close on Evo.
Yeah.
Very close.
4.5%, and then Xeno picked up the chains a little while ago. There it was. 50 by Xeno and another 100 by Nefrums. Got it up over to 25.
Chat's pointing out something very important, Clandan. There's straight wall. Straight wall on both teams.
Saves lives.
Yeah, that's still up for debate. Okay, so Nefrums is currently building a steel smelter. This is going to be powering their engine build, which is going to get much larger in time. He's also been delegated to go deal with some biters. Xenocyber has also been delegated to go deal with the same biters. That's the captain not yelling out and saying, hey, you biters, you don't leave him. Teammates got it. Nefrums, the biters are in the opposite direction. There you go. Oh,
hello, Rardy.
Very dead.
Nefrum's doing some dancing.
Okay.
Oh, look here. This is bait. Look at that. Biters took the bait. They're just going to munch on those for a while.
That's right. Piper's dancing south, dealing with biters as well. South's research has stopped. They forgot to keep queuing. Fluid handling, oil processing, flammables, and then flamethrower. They didn't queue things up. Where's that little military build? There's that little military build, which is yet to produce anything because nobody fed it walls. Garbage smelter. That is the tiniest garbage smelter I've ever seen.
Looks a little small. I agree. How many is that? 10? It's it's 10 machines. That's a weird number too. It's not 12 or 24 or even it's not a multiple of 6. It's 2 times 5.
It have to be multiples. Well, we have seen this before. We saw this with last match. It must have been Baguette, I assume. That their return line didn't always have enough ore on it.
Compost smelter, not a garbage smelter. It's compost only.
Nah.
And they're
for garbage.
And they're not getting enough. They're not getting enough coal in there either. Look at half of it's shut down because coal gets zapped on the first lap.
They need to extend the miner line.
Yep.
By at least a couple. All right, Clutch is dealing with friends. Lots of friends. Dead friends. Yeah, mostly dead friends.
He turned maybe turn the miner line vertical. All right.
No, that'll be too much coal. That'll be too much coal.
You can blend them.
So this is what we've seen before. That because they merged the two lines together, that having the longer lines meant that most of the ore was chewed up on the first line, and then they do the merge, and the second half of the smelter was mostly dead. So maybe that's why it's shorter. Maybe that's why they've gone with a shorter method. To make sure that the bottom side of the smelter actually works. The return side of the smelter actually works. And no, you cannot call it a compost smelter, because then you have to call the patch compost patch. It's not a compost patch. Compost patch. It's a garbage patch. Because nobody wants to touch that garbage. Alright, Nefrums, biters in the base. They split. They split.
Ooh, a bunch of mediums. High percentage of mediums.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the iron chests that are full of potential flamer parts.
Big attack. Anti's there to... Oh, he grabbed some wall. He's headed back out. He's not gonna make it to their coal.
Generally, their combat guy.
Look out. He's gonna lose a couple miners and some belts on that coal. Oh no! Untouched. Got lucky.
Attack on the right. Xeno is going to have to scoot and boot to get there.
They've got oil. Look at that.
Has their oil.
Yep.
It's just in pipes currently. They broke the pipes already, but they've signaled up. They know exactly where they're going to put things.
No tank.
North is not researching because they have military. They have flamethrowers. They have the tech. They're good to go.
Wow, that was quick.
What's that? 33 minutes.
Mm-hmm. That's fast. That's good. So where's their build? Oh, here we go.
In the north.
They don't have the automated
changed the recipe.
yet.
Recipe's changed. Done.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, they just changed it. There it is.
Now, I'm actually surprised at the length of the build. I actually thought they would have more machines total. More engine machines and more flamethrower machines. So I'm guessing that's probably max. Oh, Xeno cuts the wall short of the oil patch. Oh, there's another oil. Shit, there is so much oil. And Anti is setting up their first garbage patch in the north. Alright, Anti's got garbage up and running. PiedPiper is building a what?
There we go. Okay.
No idea what PiedPiper's doing.
Steel. Trying to figure out where he's going with the steel. It's a lot of it for just a small military build. That is steel. Completed oil. Maybe just doing some engines and oil build.
I'm getting 120 minutes. Yes. Steelaxe trains already for a 60-minute Armageddon. Oh my god. Oh, actually, no, 60-minute Armageddon's fine. Fine. Because it all depends what it is prior to the Armageddon kicking in. So, Clowntown.
Sir?
Whilst we're in the somewhat lull, alright, apart from North has boo-booed their pipes and the one pipe doesn't connect to B pipe, which means the flamethrowers they have on the field don't actually have fluid because Xeno can't plug pipes together.
And
Clutch they need to have a PiedPiper.
Clutch is single-handedly saving his teammates. They got through. Their guns they're done with guns. They're all dead. And Clutch just saved everybody. Okay.
Okay, so, Clown.
Mm-hmm.
You've shoutcast a few of these now.
A few.
Yeah, just one or two. The question is, what would you change for the next season? Because we've seen the matches go from the 42 average that I called earlier up to 2 hours plus average game time now, because teams are more experienced. What would you change to speed things up?
I don't... to speed things up. I don't know that we...
Keep things interesting. Keeping matches at 2 hours or less.
Well, I think one of your observations is good. The bot pack needs something. Just statistically, it's one of the underchosen starter packs for a reason, and so
it's more garbage than a garbage smelter. Yep.
Yeah. So probably need one of those. Not sure what we would give it to, but or what we would do with it, but.
Well,
maybe something to do with to mix up the meta, maybe, because going straight for flame turrets is basically default as best you can.
Oh look, flamethrowers has been so nerfed it's not funny. Chat just said restrict the number of flamers.
Maybe something to do with make it a decision between flame turrets and lasers, if we could somehow figure that out.
You'd have to buff the hell out of lasers.
You'd have to buff out there, or maybe reduce the power consumption for lasers. You know, because that's really the big barrier. Is do I have enough power, especially on a map like this where you've got these itty bitty coal patches, and pretty much a big barrier to getting any meaningful power. Maybe fix the power consumption for lasers such that it's in consideration. I don't know. I was thinking about that today as I was starting. As what changes will we see next season? Like, we can't make changes now because we're in the middle of a season.
Chat just said a seasonal rebalance. The problem is there are some teams that haven't played against one another yet. So you can't, or they've done, you know, Steelaxe versus MystiClutchPipe with Steelaxe being home, and MystiClutchPipe hasn't had a chance to do a rematch with them at home.
Right. There's only a couple of those scenarios left.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So you can't change the balance halfway through the season.
Right.
Unlike Poe, yes, you can, because, you know, whether you play with the balance as it is or not, you know, it's your situation whether you've had the time to do that or not. And Ika Lugana asks, who's winning? It's very even.
Pretty even. Probably
very even.
Steelaxe has an advantage because they've already got 10, 8 flame turrets already up, and Xeno's placing more. So it's a big deal.
North has fire.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
South has no fire.
There's no fire. Yeah.
They're still researching fire.
So that steel build is completed, but they're not buffering it. We got double steel build going on over here. Interesting.
Engines? Blue science?
Blue, it's got to be, yeah, setting up for blue science. Look up here. Blue assemblers. How about that?
Yeah, that's for flamethrowers. That's the flamethrower build right there.
5-to-1, right?
5-to-2.
Oh, 5-2. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the two without recipes are both flamethrowers. Yeah, you can feed in the items now and set them to start making flamethrowers, engines, and they can start making engines whilst they wait. But yeah, that there is flamethrowers. Anti is setting up a garbage smelter for stone walls.
Good. They're going to need it.
They're going to need it. Also, he's going to grab all the coal and drag it somewhere. No, he's going to drop the coal onto the line for green science.
Watch out. Biters made it through, and the damage over time is killing them. Oh, good. That was close for 2 flame turrets.
Does Anti realize he doesn't have coal on his goal line? No. Still no.
Yeah, from contemplating, he might trigger the... Oh, no, never mind. He's going to trigger the AFK clip.
Yeah, he's probably loading up the next build on the monitor.
Crafting speed buff. Petty amount of grenades for every pack. Earlier Armageddon. Maybe earlier Armageddon?
Earlier Armageddon I'm all for. Like bring Armageddon down to 90 minutes and have it scale much, much more exponentially.
Yeah, maybe.
I suggested faster crafting speed by hand. But that's only going to really help the early game. You don't do... You do constant crafting, but in the early game it's flat out crafting. Like there is a crafting queue. As you work later in the game, there's a... I need 5 of those, I'll craft 5 of those. I need 10 of those, I'll craft 10 of those. I think there's a lot less hand crafting going on right now. Like, you know... Right now, Krono is crafting blue assemblers, whereas the other two on South are not crafting. In Steelaxe, not crafting. Xeno's doing a whole bunch of pipe, and Nefrums is doing nothing. All right.
So they're going to get Steelaxe going for refined flammables to buff up the fire. Anti just threw in a bunch of military. He's threw in power poles and some wood in the base. So here's a problem: is that Anti's all the way out there on the wall, and every time he needs more wall, he's got to go all the way back down the base and get out of position. That leaves Xeno up there by his lonesome to defend.
Well, they've got a very large front, which means they need a lot more wall.
They need a lot more wall. They also need a lot more flame turrets. Yep, that's the problem. So
they keep turning off part of their military build and hitting the decon button.
Yep.
Because, funnily enough, why is that Deserto stopped?
Xeno's hurting on health. He needs to... almost stepped in the fire.
Clown. This inserter here.
Yeah.
Why is it stopped?
It's contemplative. It's interesting.
It says waiting for space in destination. It's an output inserter. Is that a bug? Can we file a bug report?
There's no X on it. There's no X on it. You know.
Yeah, it's not marked for decon. literally unplayable. 100%.
Yeah. So yeah, Steelaxe is losing a lot of time because they don't have a wall, right? So they're running back and forth and a lot of combat time because the wall is coming through. They're coming through the wall and having to redo it. Nefrums is here to remedy.
And Anti is dealing with too much stone on his stone smelter.
So Piper and nobody else is dancing in the south.
Well, they went with closer walls. Like, they've got their oil hooked up. They've got a tank. Their oil's just started.
Yeah, so to that end, look how close the wall is.
The wall is to the flames. Yeah, they'll have to move their wall further forward.
Yep,
but at least it's solid enough to slow things down.
Yep, and look how close their wall supply is to their wall, so they have a much easier time. But it's, to your point, it's going to be a little crunched in there for building and flamers.
Well, we saw this last match, the Great Turtling match, where the walls were too close, but then what ended up happening is the team moved out the wall. They thickened up their wall over time.
Yep. So, good size throw.
Military build in the south does not have grenades. Pipe, you don't put copper in the box, you put grenades in the box. Try again. North's getting refined flammables, which is... No, they have to hand feed in their military. There might be enough in the labs. The inserters are still stuck, holding on to nothing.
It's a deconstruction mark on these builds, but it should not be a deconstruction.
It should not stop the inserters.
Should not stop the inserters.
Should still output. If you decon an inserter... Oh! North has an attack on the right-hand side where they have flamers, but no wall.
Yep.
Munchy, munchy, munchy.
And damage over time is getting a few of them, but they're going to lose a flamer here.
Not all of them. They've lost one. They're about to lose a second.
And they broke the oil, broke the pipe.
That's all right. They're feeding oil all the way to the north and then down to the south.
So where's their? Have you seen their tank?
Yes, it's called pipes.
That's it. No tank, huh? All right.
3 flame. 2 flamers lost. 2 flamers lost. Anti's thickening up the wall, bringing it out to 3 tiles thick.
Good.
3 tiles is respectable. Is he going to leave? No, he's going to take out the rock. Dancers there to keep them sidetracked, so flamers do the damage.
Yep. No grenades needed. Let the fire do the work.
Nefrums is working on a full military build. That's a full military build going up right now. Alright, South is doing... I have no idea what that is. Green sites?
So North, North has got through 1 flame upgrade, and they're going on their 2nd one. And they're almost done with it. They're 66% done with it.
And South is going for blue sites. So just going to make the jump straight to blue sites.
Flame turrets are really great. Can't hurt your own wall. Do some amazing damage to biters. It's, if you can get through oil to flame turrets, man, it's a great thing.
If Steelaxe loses this, we need to contest because of Factorio bug. Balinor? I think that's taking it a little bit too far. That's 2 military packs. It's like, a little bit too much. But it's interesting.
Let's not declare a workers' strike over something pretty small. Let's make sure we have a good grounds for.
All right. PiedPiper has moved out their wall a couple of tiles. Is that enough gap? Not really.
They got an air gap now.
Yeah, but it's still not far enough out. Anti is taking a break. He's done enough running for this match. He's been non-stop for the last 48 minutes. He needs a break. Have a lay down, have a Kit Kat, get back up, try again. Although 240 AP rounds, 160 grenades, 38 fish. He is equipped out the wazoo.
Breaking the wall west side. Xeno dealt with it, but lost a belt or 2.
So North has heavy armor all around. South has heavy, and Krono is still running around with the light armor.
So there's your advantage right there, chat. North just had a pretty big attack, and nobody had to attend to it because there's three thick wall, and fire just wrecked him pretty good. Wrecked him. Darn near killed him. There you go. No one had to attend to it. Automatic defense.
Oh, I did fail to copy paste.
189 feed. Look over. Oh, look over here. East side, big oil. So we'll look for the wandering Xeno to go over there and tank that up.
There's big oil east and west. They have choices.
They do. I like east side because it's a little farther out and it's closer to the coast. So
yeah, but we've seen a lot of packs wandering that way. So catch-22. Nefrums.
All right, south has 3 flame turrets up.
What is that? What is Nefrums building?
Oh, that's blue.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's blue. Half iron, more copper for that. He's setting up
steel, plenty of steel. Yeah.
He's setting up blue.
Krono and Clutch dealing with problems in the south because not enough fire. Not nearly enough fire.
Oh!
Nefrums has demanded things.
What the F? He says. takes 2 days off for COVID and comes back angry.
He demands the things.
I can't do a Nefrums accent. His is very unique.
Man, you can't do any accents.
I do Everlord's
you
very
do
well.
A horrible Clowntown accent and it just goes downhill from there.
I do Everlord's very well. Bilka? That's right. Remember the Bilka? Where he's yelling at Bilka? This one right here. You ready?
Bilka?
It's Nefrums.
Okay. Piper's dealing with attacks on the left.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a joke, Ninja. I'm sure they're cracking wise. They've been together for a long. They've been playing together for a long time. So. All right, here's a hole in the wall with no, or a potential hole in the wall with no remedy.
It just needs one more flamer on the left.
Yeah, as soon as they can get over there.
Hasn't put it down there yet.
Here he goes. He's gonna radar and pistol him. There he goes. All right, he's over there to deal with it. So I'll turn the corner, put a couple here at this, put a couple here right on this corner, and then come around the side and defend with flames. Yeah, Auntie's Bilka emote. Feeds continue on 38 to 35. Steelaxe. Oh, here's Xeno. He's going for big oil. We're running right along the coast.
Big oil fixes plenty of problems.
Sure does. Sets you up for the future too if you can get a bunch in there. And get a bunch into your base.
In the top left-hand corner? So top left-hand corner is the stats. So we have evolution for the North team is at 38.2%.
The mess.
South 35.1%. Threat is an indication of sort of how many biters are on the way. North's at 2.3k to South's 1.4k, which means North is expecting more biters to pop up any minute. Of course, as the biters die off, threat comes back down. And we just need one of the teams to throw some more science packs to get us up to 50%, at which point we get some new biters show up. We get some big biters. Big biters solve big problems. Speaking of science packs, North is not buffering their red and green. They're just letting it back up. So North has 43 military packs. And South has not a lot. both teams are not really producing science this time.
So South is now now to get to where they're almost automatic for the walls and the flame turrets. So I'm watching them kill off fighters.
The wall's still too close. Like, a spitter gets up to that wall, it's going to start hitting those flamers.
They also have no improvements on their flame turrets. So that's a good investment, says Steelaxe, to have 2 of those. It really does make a pretty big improvement. They're nerfed pretty hard, and it brings them back to nominal with 2 upgrades.
No, it doesn't.
And you don't... Nominal, I said, not to normal, but nominal.
Not even close.
Big difference.
Okay, no. Currently, they're 8% as effective as normal. Okay?
Plus 2 upgrades.
With the 2 upgrades, they're 17% as effective. They're twice as good, but they're still garbage.
Nominal, yeah. But look how quickly they destroy stuff. They're still gangster.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fire outright with no upgrades. Oh, funnily enough, North's wall.
Boom.
So this flamer just got spat on.
Speaking of experts, which one?
Speaking of experts, who showed up? So, North's wall is not quite far enough away. Not quite. They need like 2 more tiles on it, and that left-hand side that Anti did nothing about still has some problems.
Yeah, Ninja says they are 8% of vanilla? Question mark, and it's yes. They are nerfed by 92%.
Yes.
And which
they are
means
still the best thing in the map.
Yeah, they are the best defense. Yep. Even with a 92% nerf, they are the only meta path to a great defense for the whole game. Done.
Okay, so Clutch is out far right-hand side. He has Biter's Path in between him and the base. And the question is, how bored did they get?
They did. They nerfed both of them.
They got super bored.
Yeah, they nerfed both of them, both the direct damage and the damage over time, and they are still the best ever. So, to Ninja's point, Clutch is out here defending.
That's what I said. Clown does not listen to me.
I thought you said Xeno. I was Xeno. But look at them. They're both... I wonder if they're waving across the river at each other.
No. They're having a measuring contest, Clown.
Hey, bro. Xeno fishing. But why...
So that oil is useless. I'm calling it now. That oil is going to get... Those pipes getting hammered over and over and over.
Xeno...
Those spiders path to here, and then they get bored, and then they'll hit everything.
Xeno has placed his right on the coast, or at least his pipes. The power is 2 off, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why not right against the coast.
Because he just happened to run a straight line with the power poles, and then he measured the distance for the pipes. Tank, Xeno, tank.
Yep. Now throw that pump on the intake.
6K. 7K? No, it's the wrong spot for the... they can move the pump, yeah. 8K. 8K was sitting in the pipes doing nothing.
Yep. Boom.
Alright, so Clutch has got their oil hooked up. I haven't seen a tank... Oh, no, there it is. Tank 5K for south.
Yeah, I think if they took this radar and put it on maybe out here instead... Because that radar may aggro them and throw them into a craze and throw them into a rage and kill everything. So that radar may be a bad placement.
No, I would have put the radar here. I would have moved it further to left, hoping to drag them if they're coming down, like, you know, from the mixed ore patch down towards that iron patch towards the oil. Hopefully they decide to hit the radar first. Because they're aggroed, they're so far out, they go straight for the wall. So we have hit the almost 1 hour match, or 1 hour into the match, which means Armageddon is an hour away. We should hopefully see both teams starting to get blue science up and running, at which point things will definitely accelerate. North looks like it has a half a plan for getting military blue up and running. South, on the other hand, garbage smelter, boxes full of stuff. That's it.
10K oil. for south. They pulled in a bunch right where I pinged. So
oh, they got 2 more tanks.
They're ready, yeah.
You're missing the 3rd tank with another 6K in it.
Oh yeah, they got another one. Okay, yeah, that's from their initial 2. That's good.
Yeah, that's a lot of oil.
A lot of oil. They're good. It can run out quickly, but not because of flamers. It'll run out quickly because of plastic and blue science. That'll drain it down pretty quick.
They go past blue science. Well,
flame turrets are they sip the oil. It lasts a good long time.
Flamethrower uses 3 oil per second, or 3 fluid per second.
Yeah, it's not much.
It's not a lot.
Not a lot. That'll last them a good long while until they start making plastic. Once they start doing that, then yeah, you're right. They could zap it pretty quick.
North wall does look clean, and they have north wall. They grabbed the coal, which they've only half tapped, right? Which means they could have possibly lived without it. Does it go in with a priority splitter?
Look at this mall.
No.
I'm kind of liking this mall. It's wall, boards, pipe, gears, and belt.
Need to do inserters. He should have put another assembler. Yeah, and just got the inserters done.
Maybe like right here. That way you can pull gears and boards and an iron. Maybe some sort of underground iron, weird stuff there. Yeah, maybe.
Just swap the circuits and the circuits, the cable around, and then slide the gears along and put it between the 2 of them. Done.
That's an interesting theory, Zio. To JD's question, what changes would you make for next deal, next season? Is maybe make flame turrets consume a lot more oil than they do now. Right? So if they consume more, then you have fewer shots, and then you're burdened to go get more and more oil and explore and defend a larger real estate, which makes you risk more, right?
The players go grab oil that's further away, and because of the way the biters behave, because there's no pollution, if we turn on the pollution overlay, nothing happens. Because there's no pollution, it's not really an issue. Right.
Look at what Nefrums just did. Research tool belt. Thank. Tool belt. I'm so proud of that.
50% done.
Done.
50% done. But they have red and green. They have red and green backed up.
Yeah, it's backed up.
Right.
Give me 2 extra inventory rows for nothing. I mean, literally no cost at this stage. Done.
It's
Done.
one.
Done. Oh yeah, blue is on. They've done blue on south. 100 packs. Done. 2 extra rows of inventory. Huge.
But it's only 1, isn't it? It's 10 slots. It's 1 row.
Expand your inventory. Oh, plus 10. 1 row. Sorry, one row.
Okay. Yeah,
I was thinking of Satisfactory and Dyson Sphere. You get plus 2 and your rows.
I couldn't. I know Satisfactory is 5 at a time, 5 slots. And Dyson Sphere, I wouldn't have a clue. I don't really suffer with full inventory in Dyson Sphere.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, the biggest thing you're going to have is both teams don't really protect the oil. Ever. They go get... They normally have some sort of oil. That's something we've seen changed with this particular run. They normally have some oil close to spawn. And then they go and they grab oil that's further away and they pump it back on the coastline, and then it's mostly safe.
They're going for...
Sotels asks, is research tied to Evo threat in any way? Nope.
They're going through purple, I think. Maybe he's just knocking out the red-green science so that in the case they get to purple, they can get going. But
He is doing the prerequisites for purple, yes.
Prereq for purple, yeah.
They do need to get some blue science, 250 packs. Yeah, they've already got prod mods. They're going to go purple.
A tech multiplier for research. Research speed. One of these, lab research speed.
Not worth it. Not worth the cost. Oh, Piper is going for the biggest wall ever. So South is going for a big, wide front.
Yeah, look at that. They are scattering to the sides. Maybe, well, maybe if they can get this wall out to the side, that kind of puts some defense on the oil because it gets dragged into the wall and flamed early.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You know, Clutch needs to put down a radar or two. That's my answer.
Oh, why not do a tech multiplier for research done? That ramps up threat.
Oh.
Or ramps up costs as they research.
That I like.
Yeah.
So the more research that the team has completed, the more
future stuff costs.
No. The more... So we have diminishing returns on our packs. So I like the idea of, because we have diminishing returns on our packs, the more research you've done, the less diminishing your returns are on your packs.
Oh, the harder, the more brutal the evolution increase. Oh, okay. I get it.
So look, if we look at the mutagen log, we had 65 packs thrown by Anti at 61 minutes in, and it was worth 1%. If we scroll all the way back to 50 military packs were worth 3.8% at the 25-minute mark. So it's worth 1/4 what it was, you know, half hour ago. So if you did more research, it was more effective, and rather than being only worth 1%, now it's worth, you know, 2%.
Mm-hmm.
That way teams have to decide, are we going to throw more, or are we going to spend some of it to negate the negatives from it just sitting there?
To maintain its value, right, instead of have it diminish. All right. That would kind of change the meta, right? Is that they would
it would change the game entirely.
They would try and go up through, you know, they would go get optics, right, and maybe some modules in here, and maybe turrets and piercing rounds. Get some research under their belt.
They grabbed everything they could.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so South has a few attacks coming in at once. Just a few. It's all mostly dealt with. The wall stockpile has no wall. Xeno is running around in the base doing something. They've started buffering up copper because they've got too much copper on their smelter lines. Their flamethrower build has only a couple of flamers. Clutch is prepping for... I'm going to go with blue packs still.
Yep, and speaking of blue packs, the first blue is on the production line for North.
Okay, so North is working their research through to get purple right now. South is also working their packs through right now to get purple, or working their research right now to get purple.
Look for them to research this right here, this military 3 with some of their first that and advanced oil for some of their first blue science.
Advanced oil, and then material processing plus production. So advanced oil is 75, is it not? Hasn't changed?
Yeah, 7,500 for military 3. Which
military 3 is a bonus. They'll get it in the end, but it'll be 75. So they'll do advanced oil first, then they'll do advanced material processing for a 250, and then purple packs. Because they've got all the other prerequisites. Oh no, they've missed railway.
Yeah, it'll go
North
quick.
has at least one more science to throw to do before they jump across to purple. South has modules, prod mods, along with all the blue ones.
Let's look out here.
South is about to get blue science up and running. And they're working on with ghosted refineries because they're the best type. Hardworking. Super light on oil. Super duper light on oil.
So this is blue science with a mall in between.
Yeah, you need something to use up the resources in the meantime. Flamers? Refineries. Steel smelters. That's why it's so short.
Oh, did they swap it out to steel furnaces?
Krono has just started doing steel furnaces.
Oh,
so
right.
That's why their build is so short.
So they're gonna go. They're just gonna overwrite this whole build right here. But it's still 10. It's still 10 and not 12, which is kind of whack.
Yeah, because they don't need full length. Garbage smelters generally work a little bit better with slightly shorter smelters. Right. On top of that, the other important thing is they consume half the amount of coal.
What's up, Rez? Steelaxe North has now doubled their flame turret defense in a couple spots.
Yeah, well, they're cranking out flamethrowers still.
All right, here comes a... there he is. There's the purple prereqs. Are going to be done. So they're going to unlock purple here right after the furnace. They got rail.
Speed module. Speed module is not a prerequisite.
It's not, but he's got an idea of what he wants to do with that. It's prod mod is a prereq for purple, but I don't know. A lot of times they'll do one of each for some reason. They'll want to throw a speed module into like one thing.
Okay, Clutch is doing the weirdest blue science build I've ever seen.
Engines direct. Sulfur is not there yet.
Okay, but there's one extra assembler. There's one extra assembler.
Where?
There's more engines. There are blue machines.
It's staggered. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't know if that was intentional or I just started one tile down and we're just going to roll with it.
Too late to pick it up.
It's not too late to pick it up. It's just not worth the time.
Well, looks like a build to convert to purple later. Oh, that's a good observation. Right? Well, I would put one more row in between there. I've done a purple row that looks like this little staggered build, like a 3-2. But I think you need two. I think you need two spaces in between those assembler rows.
You need more. You need less train track for purples.
Also,
so it's like
yeah,
two purple machine, two railways to 3 purples.
Also, look at how much red that is.
Yeah.
That's a lot of red for blue.
Red circuits.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look what North has. Look at what North has.
Yeah, they do 1-to-1. Yeah. It might be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much they got stored up? 21.
Yeah, neither team has a lot of packs. They've moved over to blue. You know, South's military build is still mostly dead.
And they're not
turned off.
And North is not buffering anymore. Red and green. They shut off their buffers. They just let it sit on the belt until they want to pull it for science for a tech.
Yeah,
which I think is smart. I think that's smart. You still have it ready. You don't shut it off. You remember how they used to go ahead and decon their red green.
Well, they're doing that now with military. They're deconning it and re-enabling it as required.
As required, right.
And the only thing stopping it running faster is they've deconned the 2 assemblers doing AP ammo. And then they've just done a decon on a couple of the grenade machines. I'm assuming to get more iron, but they don't really need the extra iron. Like, they're pulling it off rather than letting it back up.
MCP is going to go for some through advanced oil. Here comes the plastic they're going to put together.
Well, Krono's planning out for advanced oil right now. He's building it ready for advanced oil. North, where is that oil build? They've built theirs for advanced oil as well. They've already plumbed in their water. They lost a steam engine in the process, but, you know, it is what it is.
I would expect here in just a bit for someone to request a pause break. We are a little over halfway in.
South has maxed their power and they keep building. Do they have somewhere? Oh, they got a coal buffer there with plenty of coal in it. And not enough iron or fitting into their steel smelter to make flamethrowers. Okay, South has some resource problems. ThePiedPiper has got a whole bunch of coal. Hopefully it's going to build a power plant any moment now.
4,900 followers, JD. 4,901, there you go.
4,901, yeah, we hit the goal today. 4,900.
Well done.
And then Simrock just took us one over. Light going over.
It's on Twitch. Yeah. But here's the thing: is at any time this could go sideways real bad if we get some large. Yeah.
It's biter battles. Anything can go bad at any time.
Yeah. Especially when so here in a minute we're going to get up over 50%. We're going to be large biters are going to start to big biters are going to start to come in. They chew through the wall pretty quickly. So anywhere you see a 2 to 3 thick wall like this one, that could go in an instant, kill a couple of them, and then things start getting sideways. So you really start once you get big biters, you start to need the 6 and 7 and 8 thick wall to really put it on autopilot. You also need to double up and triple up your flame turrets.
Verifin, so much comment. What is your team now? Myself and Clowntown. So exclamation mark squad. Both shoutcasting, so you can watch both our points of view at the same time. We're shoutcasting. Our job is to make sure you guys can follow what's happening, because neither of us is skilled enough, especially Clowntown.
Especially, man.
Look, he used steam engines for walls. Like, that sums it up entirely.
Gotta do something.
But yes, thank you guys for the new followers. Very, very much appreciated.
Good job. Thanks for supporting my buddy JD.
Yeah, especially when I get up at 6 a.m. for these matches, because, yeah, they're not in Australian-friendly times.
Yep.
If it works. It technically worked for all of, how many hit points do they have? 400 hit points. Turns out they have a decent amount of hit points. So South has got advanced oil up and running. We're about to see.
So ThePiedPiper stepped in it. Not to worry. There's the other two are over there. So that was a
good.
Lucky deal. But ThePiedPiper stepped in it.
South does heavy oil. So they're going to put heavy oil cracking right there. They've already got it up and half up and running. And then they take their light oil, they tank it with a new tank, and then they're going to find their flamethrower line, which so far should have one feed into it only, and they'll pump all their light oil directly into the flamethrowers. And as soon as that's done, it will swap over entirely to all light oil, because you get a 10% damage boost from running light oil through your flamers.
Worth it.
Worth it, especially in biter battles. It's 100% worth it.
100% worth it. Yep. You say 10%, that's not enough. Well, yeah. Biter battles, man.
10% oh shit! Did they get another upgrade? Did they get another?
Okay, purple confirmed. Nefrums they finished up the electric furnaces, and now they're going on for the prod packs or prod mods.
Yeah. So when your normal flamers that do 100 damage has been nerfed down to just 17 damage, 10% on 17 adds up. Especially when hordes keep coming in to say hello to your wall. Large hordes. There's the
There we go. PP break. Bio break. All right.
South needs more and thicker walls. South needs thicker walls. Fire rate's going. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! So, Nefrums.
Catch timer up.
Bound to have missed it. Nefrums is off doing purple science right now. At least starting it.
Yep. A lot of steel.
Garbage smelter.
A lot of steel.
Garbage smelter has been swapped over. It is now cranking out because it's now got the steel furnaces, which so they do 90 kilowatts worth of coal. These do 90 kilowatts worth of coal, but they craft twice the speed, so they use half as much coal. So that's a smart idea. I now realize the echo, or the reverb is worse now I'm standing. Well, there you go. And PiedPiper has said all that bases belong to us, including the whole special oil.
There you go.
It's sort of a smart move.
Yeah.
But it's a very long front. They have a very wide base.
Yep. They should put a radar out there now that it's enclosed.
North has lost a flamethrower because it was too close to the wall.
Yep, Xeno's out there to regulate.
Yeah, but does he have a replacement flamethrower? That's the question. Phoenix has called it.
Yeah.
Flamethrower. Clutch throws what they have. Now, South has kept their red and green science moving. So their red and green science was worth... look, 2.8%. With their shitty military science and 600, 700 threat.
It's not nothing.
Not nothing, not a lot either. If they can do that again, they could possibly get Steelaxe into medium-bited, big-bited territory.
Yep. 50%.
Krono is building a power plant, finally. Because South's power sucks.
Yeah. He's going to try and tap solid fuel, or maybe this coal?
No. It's what's coming off their garbage smelter. Because it's upgraded to steel furnaces, it uses half as much coal, so it actually has a decent buffer.
Oh, they got it, yeah. And then they can pass it after plastic, they feed it right in?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's going to come back to haunt them. The fact that they have water hard up against oil.
Yeah, as long as they
going to a pipe at some stage.
As long as they don't have any straight pipe in there, they're probably all right.
Yeah, until biters, best laid plans, work straight up into combat, go to battle and plans go out the window, and that's what I'm saying.
Everybody has a plan when they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So, this build out here...
Oh, shit!
There it is.
300 packs.
Oh, 300 packs.
49.6.
Almost 50. That's close. If they had got up over 50 with the 4,000 threat, that would have been ideal. But still, getting it that close is good. I was going to say the oil build that we thought was going to be destroyed has endured. Not a lot of action over on this right side so far. Yeah.
So far. You need to add those provisos in because it's a matter of time before some biter pack gets bored.
Yep. Speaking of which, they have North has a radar. South needs one. They need to put a radar over there.
Well, not so much because the players are going to be out over there building now.
Yeah. They got a radar on the other side. Yeah.
Let's face it. They're going to be building purple science. They don't have a lot of room.
Yeah. Watch out.
That's finished feeding. That's making steel go into a box. That's making walls. Clutch is grabbing off a belt.
And Anti calls for...
Not a PP break.
No. Something...
light oil.
Yeah, you can't do light oil until they resolve.
They need to disconnect any multiple connections they have from the oil into the flamer line.
Yep. They're going to cut over.
So that's been disconnected. So the little starter oil has been disconnected. It needs to be run into its own separate oil line back to the main grid, which he is not doing. Has light oil been tapped in? Light oil is about to be tapped in right there. Piper cancelled advanced oil processing? Oh, shit. South's going for mining productivity.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, 250 red and green for level 1.
Well, look, 250 red and green is not worth a lot, and it does get them 10% extra.
Yeah.
Hang on, was it South doing mining product or North? It was South.
Yeah, I don't think that's changeable.
Extra.
I don't think that's moddable, Michelle. To fix
What's not moddable?
The radar fix where always starts in top left corner for the scan.
Nah. That's the advantage of being the home team.
There you go, 204.
There we go.
Over 50. Big binders coming in.
Those are some thick walls? No, they're only 7 tiles thick. They're not thick enough.
Yeah. They're not nothing, but they're on par, we would say. See what South has going on. Still have a...
Holy shit! North put in one of those pumps Clantown mentions all the time.
Uh-huh.
The catch is it's draining the oil from the oil line.
It might be going the wrong way. Yep.
No, it's going the right way. They are lowering the amount of oil. So Xenocyber just removed the pump. He's pinged the thing in the north saying, hey, that needs to be moved to pump in the light oil. They've intentionally drained the oil out to get swapped across faster.
Oh, right. Okay.
And unfortunately, his teammates didn't listen. He's had to come up there and do it himself. You know, best teammates ever. Nefrums has a steel build running.
There it
He's
is.
doing another half line of steel plus a lot of iron. It's a shit ton of iron. All they're gonna need.
Okay, he just flushed the pipe with the the little trash can button.
Oh,
on
he used the button.
Yep, he used the button for what was left, but he did do due diligence and pump everything else out that he could. But he did use the button now that it was isolated, and yeah, it's now a closed circuit, so it does not join anymore.
Correct. And the 2 pump jacks that they started with, they're doing nothing with, which is potentially a mistake.
Well, they've got a they've got a free pump.
It all adds up.
They've got a free pump right there. They could take that over and throw it into this guy or something, right?
Yeah, no. Well, they could just literally just take the pipe across and plug it straight into oil, like straight from there to that refinery. Done. It just needs to make a connection. Meanwhile, South is running critical on power. They do not have enough coal. It'd be burning, and it'd be burning, and it'd be burning. Now, they do have a coal buffer that's feeding their plastic, which then gets fed into power, but they've sort of maxed out their power. Meanwhile, South has doubled up their power, and they're also having a situation not enough coal to feed it.
Look at what they did to route their blue science. They're just going to side load.
Yeah, that's fine. It either goes in the labs or it goes in the magic boxes, and we pick it up and throw it later.
Yep. So they are going up through blue. They're going for purple, same as North.
So North is ahead in the research.
90 minutes. Oh, they're both. Yeah, they are both at least 1-0 or 1 technology away from blue science. Here we go.
Factorio running algorithm favors lower numbers. My biggest money mob, which just got up base game, heavily favors the first 200 of your spots left to right, top to bottom. What? Random algorithm favors lower numbers. My minor, which I understand, which, yeah, heavily favors the first 255 ore spots, left to right, top to bottom. So, JMO, aren't you just saying that it runs clockwise, same as the radars? Yes? Is there anything researched with purple? Or is it just throwing? Just throwing.
Just throwing.
There is nothing worth researching. Left to right, top to bottom.
Yeah, just
right,
if you look down,
more like reading. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess radars. No, radars definitely go clockwise.
maybe beacons, but you don't really have enough power to do beacons. There's so I'm displaying right after purple. There's really nothing to throw. There's not much.
North left side of the map. Oil north left side of the map. They're doing great. So north is swapped over to light oil.
You got some damage
North
on.
is swapped over to light oil.
Yep.
South is still running on crude, but they have 21, 21, 21. They got 3 tanks at 21. South has 3 tanks at 17-ish. 17-ish. Now, North did get speed modules.
So North has only red and green being put into the science packs automatically, the labs. So they hand feed everything else they need. Their military is down here. It's hand fed. Same as blue. Blue is all the way up here. With they at 400, they hand feed it every time. So
yeah, which is possibly a problem.
Well, they're not to that end. They're not really going to go much farther than purple and military 3.
Military 3. Military 3 is the only thing, but that again is blue science.
Yeah, you don't need it for purple. Military 3 is a slowdown in the poison packs.
Whole liquefaction. Covarex process.
Yeah. Pass.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah. I just had that up on the screen. I was looking through. There's maybe 7, 8 technologies right after that. It's going, there's nothing really feasible for.
There's nothing.
I mean, maybe if you're gonna flex on them and go launch a rocket or something, but.
Oh, that's the ultimate flex.
Yeah.
No. The ultimate flex is building a rocket silo in the south, putting a tank in it, and riding it to the north side of the river.
Yeah, so
that's the ultimate flex.
So North stopped their stockpiling of red and green just to not use up any more iron and copper.
Stop using iron.
Yeah, they stopped using it. So they let it what they have on the belt is it. They're not worth it anymore. But they are worth it when they need science right now. So they just remove the buffer. The buffer used to be right there.
But they didn't cap. Oh no, they did cap. They did cap the inserter box at 250 inserters.
Yep.
They didn't cap the belt box. I assume at 1.2k belt, and they have a green circuit box which is 440. I don't think that's capped either.
And contrary to South is still bucketing everything into a buffer: red, green, etc., etc. So,
because generally, whatever you've tapped is for a designated purpose. It's not like a bus where you're sharing multiple lines, they're doing multiple things. It's generally like, this that we tapped is going to run that. And when it runs out, it runs out.
Yeah.
South? Okay, South is dealing with big biters. The Flames are dealing with it fairly okay.
Here we are.
But, their rocket solo has 3 guns. One of them's got no ammo. Somebody stole the 12 rounds out of it.
Yeah.
It's probably worth it, because those never do anything. Never do anything. If you survive to grenades in 30 minutes of the match, they're pretty much useless.
I'd like to give an award to MCP at this time for the best logo of the tournament. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, definitely.
This thing is really good. It's the miner outfit with the helmet and the goggles and all that, but then it's full of circuits and boards and all that business and potions. It's well done.
Ignoring the biters entirely. Okay, so South... No, North has 4 machines doing plastic. Is that enough? Technically, that's a whole half a belt's worth.
What?
Thing.
Electric Energy Distribution 1 power poles?
Power poles, medium power poles.
Says MCP. Okay, for 30. Okay, no, for 120. Okay. What's he got in mind? What JD? What does he have in mind? What is he wanting to string together? Or is he just out? Are they out of wood?
Out of wood.
Yeah.
PiedPiper's out there chopping trees right now.
Oh.
And it's the crap wood on the ground. They're just out of power poles.
They're out of power poles. Yeah.
It's a desert map. There's not a lot of options.
Yeah, you're out of wood. Yeah. There you go. Okay,
Like,
I get it.
Steelaxe has... Anti's got 29 power poles. Xeno has almost 100. And Nefrums has 15. Like, they're not super rich on wood.
Yep. And Xeno has just started Military 3, so they're going to add that. And that's probably where they're going to stop. They may do a couple other damage buffs in here and there, but otherwise, they'll look for this to be the close of North Tech. They won't do much more, I don't think.
10 power poles. PiedPiper's got 17 left, 16 left. And Krono has 10 power poles.
I don't think they're going to use big power poles at all. I think this is just to do the mediums.
Medium power poles.
Yeah, medium power poles so that they have something because they're out of wood. Right. Hey, Willow, how you doing?
The South's little Anti's little build that makes all the power, all the walls is going all right.
Yeah.
They have like a few thousand walls stacked up, pretty much 2K right there. South's little machine that could make walls has got 150, and their junk ones have 17 and 1.
Here we go. So there is purple.
And 130.
You want to watch a purple build start in biter battles? Here we go. Nefrum's going to throw down. There's your furnaces. There is your rail, and there is your productivity modules.
Scout Geek says red and green are basically useless at this point. Why not get convenience poles? Because they need steel.
Need steel, yeah.
They need steel. So Nefrums is putting down another speedrunner junk box, and there's a few of them.
Yep, just in case.
There's one for copper and for copper ore. There's one for coal. There's a few of these wooden boxes just hanging around full of shit.
Yeah, so look at you look at North, and basically it's been a long time since either of them have gone and dealt with a biter problem, and that's what the thick walls and the double flame turrets give you with the upgrades.
They haven't had to deal with them. They've had to beef them up and add more wall back in.
So every once in a while, yeah. But South
has got a bit of a hole.
Yeah, so South has a large biters, and look, if you look from the satellite view, you'll see a couple of kind of deep cuts coming in the wall, right? So this one right here, yep, they live a little bit longer and they do a little bit more damage, and that cut's getting a little close. So bits-orio has just seen that and said, hey, we need to fill that in. Can't just leave them alone, not mediums anymore. I would say North is in better shape because South is dealing with biters, and their wall's a little thicker, and they've got doubled up power. They've got they're a little bit ahead on science production. They're about to start purple and box it right here.
Well, they need bricks for electric furnaces.
Their builds.
Yeah, they do.
Yep. Oh, I know. It's coming.
It's coming. It's just...
They're going to do some brick here. There it is. Here it is. They split it off and have a double belt. A half belt.
Yeah, but it's more stone. It's a lot of stone. Oh, there's the prop mods. Prop mods into green circuits.
Yep.
To get the ratio right.
Yep, there you go. Ratio
Nefrums made a boo-boo.
Ratio compliant. Wait, where'd he go?
It doesn't matter, it's fixed.
No, it's
you
fixed.
took 2 seconds. Well, there's speedrunners. You can't dawdle.
Yeah. So there you go. Here comes your first furnaces.
North is building like nothing happened. Anti-connecting up starter oil. No. Yes. Okay, so starter oil's reconnected. Because, yeah, their oil was not going up. They wanted to keep going up.
Yep. Yeah, I reconnected it to the main They still have 17K times 2 times 3.
Yeah, but you still want it to go up. Like, South has 21K.
All right, here comes the first purple. All right, there goes 50% for both teams. Big biters coming from the
1,000 flasks.
1,000.
Boom!
Dunk. That went up 12.5%, and then 5,000 threat, 4,500 threat just happened.
Ouch.
There you go.
Ouch.
And Steelaxe is dunking on purple.
And we've only just had North go over for big biters.
So look at the ratio between chemical and for blue and purple science. It's almost a little bit over 4 to 1. So one purple equals 4 blues. So that big 1,000 throw, if they throw 200, 250, it's about as big as that 1,000 throw from Xeno. That's big time.
It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Not a lot more complexity. Just a lot same volume. They didn't have to go research any more plastic or anything.
It's a lot more iron for steel.
Yep.
It's about the same amount of copper for green circuits and everything else. It's just a lot more iron, plus it's stone. Now, stone is usually, in a normal game, absolutely useless. But in spider battles, you want walls.
Yeah.
Walls come from stone. Stone is the least likely, when things spawn in, resource-wise, stone is at the bottom of the list. You get the least amount of stone, because it's worthless. Yeah.
Oh, and you were right. They converted into a half build of purple and stone. So your chat was right. They look down there at that ping. MCP now has purple on the line as well. Good eye. They alternated.
Oh.
Yeah, look at there. Well done.
Oh, that explains the weird ratio.
Yep. They cut it. They cut it in half. That's smart. Look at that. That's really well done.
That's quick and easy to change over.
Yep. I like that a lot.
Okay, so hang on. That's 3, 6, 7 machines compared to 5 machines.
Yep, and they've got...
They have more machines. They've got less blue.
Yep. And
they're purple.
They're about even. So Steelaxe has 50 in the box, and MCP has 40 in the box. 40 purple in the box. Well done.
And notice they're filtering it off because they do not want that to go back to labs. It's useless.
Xeno says...
Power poles.
Anti is hollering about power poles, and Xeno says here are 20 pings for one box of 23 power poles.
Yeah, because he pinged it earlier. He pinged it when Nefrums was right there building purple science, and Nefrums was not paying attention and didn't pick it up. So he's like, hey, listen to me this time. You want a ping? Ping, ping, ping. Bits is paying attention. There's a hole in the wall.
There's a hole in the wall.
It's like 300 blue to get purple. It is 350 plus advanced oil at 75.
Yep. 66 purple being thrown. There you go. A little bit of flexing.
Ouch.
But they're going to flex right back. So Clutch is going to walk over there and flex right back. Here we go. You got purple? Well, so do we. 67. I'll throw one more. I see your 66, and I'll throw one more.
He picked them up, then picked up the box twice more, just so he could have one more pack. There we go. There we go. One more. Intentional.
And look, he gives him a little Nice. Yeah, there we go. The irony is not lost on the crowd. Well done, team.
Should have waited for 69. He should have waited for 69. That was so close.
They're not going away. MCP says we're not going away. You're not just going to run over us.
South has a problem that their walls are not far enough forward.
Oh!
The big spitters are taking out the flamethrowers.
Yep, they took out Clutch, too. Clutch got dogpiled by that one. That was no good. They lost 2 turrets and a Clutch. He was buried under the acid. He was literally one-upped. They were literally one-up. 6, 6, 6, 7.
Okay.
The biter popped the Clutch.
Oh my god. Clown?
Okay.
No, dad jokes are for later. Okay, so North is getting modular armor and battery. Okay, we should also see optics, solar panel, portable solar panels, and shields. The shields are next to worthless, but let's be honest, players start off with 250 hit points, and if you can put 4 shields in your inventory for a grand bonus of 600 hit points, that's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Modular armor and battery. I don't know what Steelaxe has in mind. Maybe, yeah. Oh, Nefrums.
South has gone mining prod.
Yep, and Nefrums is pulling up a build or correcting one.
Oh, he's building another one.
Well, he had to pull up something, make some room.
Copper. He can't get his belt, so they're off by a tile. But you know, copper.
Something.
Copper. Oh, there's the one solar panel that could.
Is it the original one?
Yeah. I don't have the tech to make another one.
Modular armor is in, and here comes battery. The radars are doing their job. We can now see the biter headquarters.
Yes.
If they need some more coal, there's plenty of choices now.
Well, funnily enough, so North tapped most of their coal. They went and got the extra coal in the North, and then they tapped 60% of it, and then didn't bother tapping the rest. They haven't been short of coal. No, they're short of coal again. North's power is maxed.
And Anti has made the call for Xeno to go get more oil, so look what he's doing. He's going right along the coast. He's going to go out here and maybe grab this guy.
And Krono and Clutch are building another steel furnace. Because although they have purple... Does it have enough steel? Not quite, I don't think. Not with players stealing off the line. Yeah, Xeno is complaining about Anti's power poles that are always in the way of his pipes. Holy shit, 167.
Yep.
Compared to North 165.
Oh, look at him. A little bit of dueling throws.
Filling in the walls. So Anti is prepping for the Behemoths. The sad thing is that wall's maybe still not thick enough.
Yeah, it buys you time, you know.
So, South needs to move the right-hand wall out half a dozen tiles, as they did with the original wall. But I don't see a lot of wall anywhere.
168 feed. Look at that. +1. Yeah. Now Clutch got popped. Okay.
Well, I think South's build's got a little bit more oomph in it, but it doesn't maybe have quite enough steel. So Krono is fixing up more steel as we speak.
And Dr. Smook. Thanks for fun. So I could see an issue with that and that because the fire is a little thin in those spots. But I don't think they're getting attacked on those at those angles too much.
Not really.
Not really. See, look at the corpse pile. It's kind of more concentrated here. This is where Clutch died a little while ago.
Yeah. Refine Fumbles 3. Oh, that's a flex. 300 packs.
I did. So Anti is deconstructing the wall so he can visually see the holes in it and fill it in. So see, look what he's doing here.
Also, players can walk through it.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit too fat. Can't quite squeeze through with them, but a player can easily walk through the gaps in the walls. Alright, where is North's... Okay, Clown, explain to me what that is. Oh, never mind, screen circuits. North has not a lot of flamers. Screen circuits. Screen circuits.
Probably
Xeno
right.
Xeno is building a power plant, actually. My money's on a power plant. Xeno is hooking up oil, and then he's going to go all the way back out there.
All right.
And
Second.
make a power plant.
If they find the hole right there, it might be bad. There's only 3 thick.
It's probably okay.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, spitters can reach.
Yep. So there's. It's a good thing it was spitters and not biters, because the biters might have been through.
So North's purple build is running a hair better than South's.
A little bit better.
And it's not due to the prod mods. It's due to... I have no idea.
Xeno says, let's make the pipe
Black
down.
and green circuits.
Yep. There we go. All right, they got oil. They tapped this one way out here, and they're dragging some more in.
North has a power problem. And we've seen this a couple of matches recently where they've gone all the way out to the outside of the base where it's fairly safe and they've built an external power plant.
Yep.
And I was honestly thinking that Xeno would build a power plant right here.
Yep.
Tap to the coal right above it.
Easy, right?
Yeah, easy power. As long as it's plugged into the mains, you're good. Oh, Anti's building the wall backward towards the flamers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize. I thought it was going to go out. Oh...
So military 3 is now researched in north, and south it is not. They're not moving that direction. 126.
No, they have finished mining productivity. The important stuff.
Looks like they've got
what
enough.
What would it take for lasers? A shit ton of power.
A lot more power than they have, and buffer.
Shit ton of power, which means a shit ton of coal, and you just don't get enough coal. We can see both teams are having issues with power and coal to a certain extent. Yeah, that's one of the things like people mentioned earlier. Buffing. Words. Buffing lasers. You just can't. Doesn't matter how much you buff it. You're just not going to have power to run it. Because you can buff the damage, but you can't buff or detract from the amount of power they use. That's going to be fixed. Power from oil. Power from oil is an option. They could make solid fuel. The problem is, I have no idea. I can't count that. That's 20, 40, 50k oil in the north and way more in the south still. Way more in the south.
So you see what I just typed to Fire Razor is as the walls get thicker, the biters will have a little bit of trouble with pathing. And in the last match I called, what we had to do is the walls got so thick, the biters were having trouble pathing, and then there was a path opened up, and then all the biters had to recalculate all at once to go through this one little hole in the wall.
Yep.
Server went and coughed and nearly died.
It didn't die. It was ticking along great at 1 UPS.
You're ticking along, just chugging along at 1 UPS. So then, the only remedy is to slow the game speed down to like 20%, so 0.2.
Well, no. Look. The game is calculating fine. Everything is going fine. The catch was, and this was the biggest catch, that your player input running at 20% of normal gaming speed, or what, 5 UPS. When you're running at 5 UPS on a server, your inputs don't get relayed correctly.
Right.
So players can't move correctly. And it's the movement, especially when you're in combat, that gives you issues.
And the biters would
standing there.
Right. Well, he's He's trying to...
He's trying to get himself spat on.
Yeah.
Verhoeven? Yeah, it's close. Anyway, ever go above purple in science? So this is the championships. This is a closed, paid-for tournament. Closed tournament with a prize pool. That's the words I'm looking for. There is a public server, and the public servers, I've seen multi-rockets launched. Okay, but then again, rather than playing on super hard difficulty at 150%, they're playing on easy at 25% normal difficulty. Then again, it's random teams. So, yeah, the teams voted for easy.
So that delta between the server calculation and the player input speed will cause you to die real quick if you're in combat. So the remedy last time I did a broadcast, it was to take the server speed down to 0.2, let all the calculations catch up relative to the player input, and then gradually speed that up again and catch everybody up and then resume.
Yeah. thePiedPiper, fill it in the gaps.
Yep.
New attack right behind it.
And he's standing in the fire too.
Nah, the fire's so nerfed it doesn't matter actually. Armageddon in 5 minutes!
208 fed. Boom. 81 to 85%.
Can you code in less power consumption? Actually, considering the crash site mod, which has enemy guns that have unlimited power, yeah, I imagine you could soft mod some sort of power change.
So
for lasers.
So North has military 3 and slow down capsules ready for Armageddon. South is researching it right now. So let's look for poison capsules being made. Have you seen that yet, JD?
North has it. They got poison capsules automated. They do not have slowdowns automated. South has no.
I think you may need to. I think slowdown capsules are probably more important.
No, poison capsules are more important, but they need to be teamed up with slows.
Yep.
You know that spot where you said they don't get attacked in South?
Hello, Monkey Spanner, and hey, how you doing?
So enemy team don't use power or ammo. You sure?
Bit says there's a piece of scrap right out in the middle of nowhere. It's injured. If you want that gear, you need to get it quick.
It's fixed scrap, so it's a bit of steel, an inserter, a green circuit, and a couple of gears. It's not worth it. It's honestly not worth it. Actually, maybe that's a dynamic they could change, because we did see previously, last season of Biter Battles, we did see that you normally have one player go on the offensive, and they would play with the scrap. They'd play with the scrap, they'd play with the biters, they'd be out roaming the wildlands with handmade grenades and whatever else they could, up to like 50% Evo.
Yep.
So maybe if that was brought back, so scrap became more of a thing.
Like maybe luck into a personal laser defense, or a blue circuit.
Oh, okay. So Ilian is saying turrets on the enemy team don't use power or ammo. So I don't know if you can soft mod it so players' lasers use less.
3 minutes.
The middle of South's wall is going to be filled in. Well, that's the point. We've got big biters right now. As soon as we start getting behemoths and big biters, but behemoths are way worse. They landfill when they die. You know, World War Z style. So the little bit of lake in the middle of South could come back and haunt them desperately. Okay, Krono is dumping coal out of their buffer. Xeno is throwing. Somebody needs to throw on South side because they've got 200 blues sitting there. PiedPiper, go throw. Alright, PiedPiper is getting their capsule build up and running. I don't know how the hell they're going to feed it.
And Anti has
coal, it needs steel.
Anti has a marathon belt all the way back for stone. Way west. Gonna join up here with this other stone and put it into the Great Wall machine. It's not a bad investment.
Well, South went and did walls off the garbage smelter and just boxed anything that wasn't stone. I don't think it's working well, but it's working.
PiedPiper down.
Oh! I just saw it. South. Half of their smelters for steel are out of coal. Because they're splitting off their power line, which just does not have enough coal. So I just saw... Where the hell's that coal buffer? I just saw... Who was it? Krono has started emptying their coal buffer. Unfortunately, he left 2 boxes with like 4,000 coal in there. Xeno throws, and throws.
Everything. Throw it all.
PiedPiper, throw it all.
90% starting Armageddon with 1 minute to go. Anti's out there pulling up some trees.
Oh, you're out there. He's out of power poles again.
Oh, I gotta play this.
We have a piper down. I repeat, a piper is down.
Piper's down.
He's not down. He's up.
Well, he went down a minute ago.
Oh, you're a bit late.
Now PiedPiper
Maybe
throws.
Upper team sizes to 4. Yeah, maybe. So we're going in 92-83. South is behind.
Yep, 9% behind.
Gonna hurt.
South wall has the slots in it. Oh, the little air gaps.
It hasn't been fully filled in yet.
Yeah.
But they do not have the wall production. That's why we saw Anti go miles out of the way to go grab some more stone. Well, it hasn't got to the base yet, but it's tapped.
Armageddon.
A few seasons ago, they had 5-member teams. The battles took forever. They didn't take it any longer than the current ones.
Yeah, it's about the same.
That's the issue.
About the same.
They didn't take any longer. So when they had 5-player teams, that was the last time I competed.
Where? He's getting some more stone. I want all the stone.
Well, stone's super important at this point.
Yep.
Behemoth for South. Just a biter. Just a biter. Not the spitter, just a biter. Bits' corner, bottom left-hand corner. Needs some wall. Do they have wall? That's the new question.
He's getting all of it.
Not really. And Bits is still calling that corner. Yeah. So South has a wall shortage.
Well, North is bringing in all the stone.
It's only just arriving to the base now.
Look at that. All the splitters.
Yeah, that's a bit overkill, Anti.
Probably just straight side it. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, 2 belts.
Double belt. There you go.
So he's going to bring in a full belt and a partial belt.
Thinks he's got enough for 2 belts, and he's right. Looks like there's a little bit over 2 belts. See that?
Yeah, he's got a decon plate and count things in a hurry.
It's 1 belt and change.
Why is he doing? Well, he's got 1 belt and change, so he's going to run through an existing build.
Yeah, that's right. He's got another set of miners down here. There you go.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I hope he's got a lot of belt on him, because he's still got a while to go, and he's getting wormed.
He has 1,000 belt on him.
Enough?
Yeah. Here comes Behemoth Biters in South.
Okay, Clutch has got the poison grenade, poison capsules out. That little corner that was not very thick to start with is even thinner now.
PiedPiper has poison capsules and an interpretive dance.
Hey. The dancing works. So, both teams, because they went for purple, they've been using their stone.
Oh, here comes a shotgun. This is no bueno.
Oh, wrong side of the wall. Dead.
Oh, look at that. They went right
Dead.
through, completely through. PiedPiper stepping in the poison.
Poison bad.
Refined Flammables 3.
Still dragging. Queued refill. Queued research.
Landfill and
landfill.
Flame. Extra flame damage. Not a bad investment.
Well, I think he's just run out of belt.
About 5.
About 5? About 5 belt short?
Yeah. How much belt does he have?
300 belt.
About 5.
So he's got enough to close the distance. Go away, inventories.
Click. No,
spacebar. For all the rotates.
Okay. So this is why you need landfill. That landfill is going to save him and get him to cross that bridge.
What's that? Possible mother controls. Imagine some system where enemy team can charge to invert your controls for like 10 seconds. Up is down, left is right. Not available in the normal API.
There you go. Landfill.
Not just like Red Underground it? They've got the research for Red Undergrounds.
Look, man. You got time. Gotta landfill it.
Okay. Nefrums building more smelters. More smelters for more smelters with a touch more smelters. I'm assuming that's for capsules. It has to be for capsules.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the
there's
jumps.
Some problems in the south. Pause! Game speed 1!
Game speed 1. Yep, that's the right thing to do. He's going to game speed 1.
Then tell the players we're going to slow down the game for a minute.
Yep, just need to notify players.
Wait for the pathfinding.
Hey, everybody. Same as last week.
So,
and
they knocked the area through here. And every biter on the south side.
Yep, is going to have to try and repath. If they have two paths open and they're already through for a while, I speed up when it goes better. It's the only way through. That's the only remedy.
Oh, give me spectator mode. Walls were breached. They're recalculating all paths, not scenario. It's code-based. Correct.
Correct.
I cannot move shit because we're at shitty UPS.
Phoenix says go. And south side. Yep.
Yes, sure.
Clutch says okay. Here we go. All right. All right. We learned. We adapt. We overcome. So
we slow down the server.
Slow down the server. Well, my timer is going to be jacked, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Your timer slows down to 1/6 the normal seconds.
Let's do the time warp again.
Give me dub. Currently the server's running super slowly, and I'm in spectator view, which lets me look at the whole map very quickly and see.
All right.
Unfortunately, there's nothing coming for south. They have to deal with what's in the base.
Yep. Oh, they're on a silo.
Are they?
Look. Oh, no, they're on the gun at the silo.
Oh. Groovy. I'm so delayed because of this shit game speed.
No, it's okay.
Oh no, they left the silo. They ate the gun. So I'm thinking those guns are more of a liability than anything else.
It did attract the biters over there. They're slowed.
Yeah.
They're slowed and they're poisoned.
They're slowed and they're poisoned. So, poison capsules stack. The thicker the cloud is, the quicker the things die. Unfortunately, behemoths with 3,000 hit points don't really give a shit about PiedPiper's machine gun.
Yep. That's not going to help.
He's healing through being shot.
Yep.
For the record, his health is going up.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
They don't give a shit.
Look at my mouse.
Poison capsules, on the other hand, health points are dropping. Clutch is going to keep lobbing. They still have a breach in the wall, which needs to be dealt with. Nefrums is throwing. And don't forget, I just looked at spectator view. There's nothing coming for south. So they have to deal with what's here. There's probably another attack launched by now.
Yep.
But there was nothing on the map. Oh, PiedPiper pulls out the pipes! Pipe wall.
Oh, and they're full. They've got the look.
Yeah, they tapped into an existing line somewhere. Well, actually, they're not full. They got 3 oil in them. That's not going to go far. Does that still connect? That still connects.
So they've crossed.
Okay.
They've crossed 100, but 0% revive chance.
So, yep, Biter Bells. Biter Bells is special. After you go over 100% evolution, biters have a habit of dying and then standing straight back up as a zombie biter.
Full health.
And being just as pissed off.
Full health.
Full health. Full health. Full health, just as pissed off as he was 5 seconds ago. So, South's walls, not only are they not thick enough, they're not far enough away from the flamers.
Yep, look here.
So, North has 20 tiles thick?
Yeah.
Actually, let's click on a flamer. So, flamer, range. It's a good portion of the circle is covered. At least the 2 edge points are both covered. That's sort of where they line up their walls. Southing, on the other hand, we look at that, not quite thick enough.
All right.
Not quite thick enough.
Piper down. He was just hanging out in the poison cloud too much, and South is losing turrets.
Anti's too used to playing at speedrunner speed. He's like, can we go back to game speed 1? And fires. Oh, we're already at game speed 1.
It is game speed 1. Yeah, he took it up.
That's how slow you run without exos?
Yeah.
Alright, North has attacks coming in, but they do not have behemoths in their packs yet. It's all big biters still. In saying that, they are making the walls disappear, just being big biters.
Yep. Doing okay. South is hanging on. They've got a big attack coming over in the west.
Okay, so
East.
Stone. So the 2 smelters that Nefrums built that may never see another piece of coal again for more bricks. And the 3rd belt, the first one Anti brought in, got tapped into their original stone smelter. Behemoth spotted for North.
Oh, break over here.
Break over here, South.
Yep, South right here. They're through. It's a big pack. This is no good.
Again. PiedPiper picked up a flamethrower, turned it sideways, missed the tile.
Yep. It's not a bad
Get
plan.
The fire on them.
Pick it up again.
All right, pick up the flamers again, move them back again.
Yep. You gotta do one, put one down like back here. Oh, they got him. Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, the spitters and the biters are
And
making
then-
the little hole in the wall much bigger.
Yep. Whatever they left. See, they could run right through right here.
Meanwhile, Krono has laid down because there's another breach on the right-hand side. Their front is too large.
Yep.
It's... North has gone like, this is our area, and we're going to fill in every tile.
Krono's getting hit in the back as he runs. All right, that's a good play. Going into the wall, make him chase you. Hit on the wall.
Make him chase you back through the wall.
Yep. This is rough for MCP.
Steelaxe started researching optics, solar energy, personal power. Come on,
I guess.
come on.
North's
Steelaxe,
doing
you've got room in
okay.
the queue.
Some behemoths in north. Let's keep on south.
There we go. Portable solar panel, energy shield.
Anti's down. Oh, he stepped in it. But they're coming in.
Yeah,
he'll get him. All right, Nefrums got to go.
North,
Got to go fix
right.
that wall.
South has...
South has big problems in the wall. They're gonna throw grenades again.
Look, grenades still hurt a little bit. They mostly bounce, but
Yep.
they do something. Like removing your own walls.
Yeah.
Almost as fast as the biters are.
Let's see what? No, all right. North is out of danger. South is not. Let's throw some
South
more.
is, did anybody build an oh shit box?
1% chance of revival now for South.
Nobody built no oh shit box.
Chrono down.
So if South can catch up and clear out, they do have 30 flamers ready to go.
No, see, all 3 of them just went down. All three players in South.
No, Chrono's up.
They are now.
Bunch is up. They're up now.
And they're empty. And they're gonna get spawn camped.
Oh, not quite. Not quite.
They're grabbing some poison capsules and some slowdowns.
Yeah, the problem is their respawns are so close to one another that they're grabbing everything and then the next player has nothing to grab.
Right.
Xeno grabbed everything, threw everything.
Anti's going to rotate over, deal with those. Got to slow them. It's a big pack.
The North definitely has Behemoths now.
Uh-oh.
Mostly okay.
All right, on the silo.
South has biters everywhere. No, not on the silo. It's still got 5,000 hit points. It's doing great. They're just wandering around the silo.
Yeah, near the silo, we'll say. All right, Krono's down. All three South is down. Oh no.
2-5.
1-5.
1,500. 600. 500. Boop. To game.
GG. 211, which my timer was off. Oh, mansies. So Steelaxe will move into first place. Well done.
Okay, so Behemoth biters. Well, first off, 2 hours 11 minutes. This is okay. I don't mind 2 hours 11. It's the 3.5 hours that are just suicide.
And we had one pause. Well, 2 pauses.
One pause. They're acceptable pauses.
It's like a 30-second. All right, just going to brief the players, and here we go. That was a good one.
So we did have 215 Behemoths killed for South. And 65 for North.
Good deal.
We had, what, 2 points? So, red science packs. We had 250 compared to 2.3. We had 167 compared to 4.4. So we can see MystiClutch really went for the red and the green. 1.5 military for North compared to 222 for the South. And then 3.4k blue science compared to 704. And then 1k versus 0.9k. So...
yeah, that's the story of the game right there, is the military and the blue on Steelaxe.
Well, in the end, what was the Evo difference? Like 10%?
Yeah, but starting into Armageddon already in Behemoth biters is a big deal. So,
Vera Hoffman, you and Cloud need to do after game interviews with the teams. We used to do that.
Used to.
Catch is trying to catch up with both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Very, 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 very difficult.
Yeah, good deal.
Previously when it was streamers versus streamers, in the very, very early seasons, again, exclamation mark, bites and battles if you want the whole playlist. Then there'd be a post-match roundup, because it was a streamer and their followers playing, so there'd only be 1 or 2 people you'd have to chat to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very, very easy to do. You get everybody in a 4-way chat and go from there. Where's Evo? So 107 compared to 98. So what MystiClutchPipe lost with the military and with the blue science, they made up with a shed ton of red and green. It wasn't that much of a difference. 10%'s not a big difference.
Yep.
It hurts, but it's not a big difference.
Yeah, they did. It's closer than you think. I mean.
We do have Anti being the most insidious player with 13,000 damage to walls, and PiedPiper with 100,000. Bad Pipe.
Wall killer. Yep.
And Nefrums is definitely the builder of the team with 10,000 items built. Double what Krono built. That's a lot.
That was a lot.
10,000 objects? Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yeah.
Speedrunners. There's 10,000 belts and inserters and furnaces and power poles. It adds up.
Yep. All right, there you go. Steelaxe putting away MystiClutchPipeinator into taking them into deep water. 100%, 104% Evo with 1% chance to revive. 2 hour and 11-minute match with 1 slowdown. So MCP did very, very well. Closer than it. Overall, a pretty close match. Pretty even teams. As you saw, both teams made it to purple science, which really doesn't happen too often. And there was a little bit of a one-upmanship between Clutch and Nefrums, throwing a little bit more purple. It was good to see. So Steelaxe will likely take first place in the standings. They have, I think, 2 more matches to play only. MCP has 1 more match to play only. Baguettes, I think, may have one more or they are done. And we're getting to the end of the tournament. It is very, very close. Go to bbchampions.org for more information. All the information will be in the link below. Thanks to my partner, JD, and Fire Razor Neverlord for putting this thing on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.